Well, just tremendous job by our guys on our team tonight. Thought they played extremely hard, played with an edge, a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. Really proud of everybody in our program. The players especially, not only the guys that played, but every scout team guy that helps us prepare, and everybody else, the coaches for preparing the guys, and everybody else that's involved is a really big win, obviously, and we got to build on it, and we got to continue to grow, and everybody, it's obviously a great feeling in the locker room right now, and we got to use that as fuel. So I think when you look at the game, obviously defensively, creating some negative plays and getting some takeaways, obviously was critical in the game, and then the offense capitalized on it. I thought we created some pressure up front with different people, and then we competed for the ball when it was in the air. And offensively, I thought we just played much cleaner in terms of run game. It was a different look there. We were positive in the run game. We were getting yards there, and then Ross did a really nice job in the pass game. And then the other thing that really showed up was the field position, and that special teams and offense moving the ball, and even when we had to punt, we flipped the field on them. So special teams came up big. It was a total team win, and those are the best kind because everybody had a hand in it, and we just got to continue to build on that. And it feels good, but we got to, I want the guys to enjoy it, but we got to come back to work, ready to get ready for Arizona next week. So,
okay, questions?
Coach, you started to talk about it there about the defense, but what else can you say about what they were able to do tonight, forcing takeaways and stopping down a really good offense?
Yeah, they did a really good job during the week. We practiced hard all week, even though it was a little bit of a different schedule, but they came in and prepared really well. Our coaches did an unbelievable job. They did a fantastic job putting the plan together and implementing it with those guys, and the level of detail that the guys played with. And we weren't perfect, but I thought they just competed really hard. They ran to the ball, obviously got our hands on the ball, got some negative plays, and that was obviously huge in the game. So really proud of them for their their preparation and just how hard they played.
Yeah.
Coach, after last week's game, you said you expected to learn a lot about the team. What did they show you just from a resilience standpoint?
That they came back to work and ready to prepare and practice really hard, and that gives you a chance. It doesn't guarantee anything, but it sure as that gives you a chance when you practice really hard and prepare like they did, and really proud of them for that. And like I said, I think that just gives you things to build on, and for them to understand the importance of it. And like I said, they deserve good things because they're good kids and they work extremely hard, and I'm really happy for the guys on the team and for everybody. But we got to, like I said, we've got to continue to build on this.
Yeah, go up front first and the back.
Justin, a couple things. One is, first, what were you thinking when you saw Ross beginning his flip into the end zone? And secondly, how big was it to get that touchdown right before the end of the first half to give yourself some breathing room?
Yeah, the end of the first half was 1 yard, and you could take the points there, but there was no discussion. I wasn't thinking any other way. It's 1 yard, we got to get a yard. So play to win the game. So that was the decision, and executed it really well. Ross threw a good ball in the corner of the end zone, and we got a touchdown out of it. And we knew we were getting the ball to start the second half. And then Ross's play, that's him. That's Ross right there. You look at it like, what are you thinking? And then you just want to go hug him because he plays with guts. And so that's what I do. I appreciate that about Ross, and not the biggest guy to be taking shots like that, but man, he's trying to get in the end zone, and you love him for that.
In the back.
Coach, you guys are 4-0 now when winning the turnover battle. Can you talk a little bit about how your defense and offense tries to take care of the football, and also what they do to kind of play off each other in certain situations? Defense gets a big stop, Bowers is going to come out with offense now, try to make something happen. Can you tell us a little bit about how much they play off each other as well?
The two stats we talk about the most are turnover margin and explosive plays, and obviously that was huge in the game tonight. And so when you're able to create possessions for your offense and then you protect it on offense, that's just a lot more chances to score, and obviously taking it away from them, it's everything. So if you look at the turnover margin in the game, that's a big reason it ended up like it did.
Okay.
Yeah, Justin, it seemed like you guys were dropping guys into coverage for most of the game. One was that, did you identify something on tape during the week or at some point that
What do you-
made sense?
What do you mean?
It just seems like you had more guys dropping back than kind of going after the quarterback for most of the game.
Well, we played mostly 4-man rush. We played a little bit of 3-man rush. We rushed 5 a couple times, but we wanted to change up where the 4 were coming from. So most of it was 4-man rush during the game, and it was which 4 guys were coming. That's what we changed up, and so that's just part of kind of how we structure our defense. And the guys executed it well. And there's some communication things that have to happen, and they did a good job communicating. And whether it was the formation that told them what to play, or the split of the receiver, those type of things. But I think we played our defense, and obviously great job by Tim Gruder and Az and Gerald and Tony Tuioti coaching those guys up, and then the kids going out and executing.
And did Bo having some success last year against these guys help at all in the preparations?
Every year it's a different team. Even if Bo is still at Eastern Washington, every year it's just different. So Washington State's a different team. We're a different team. So you prepare, every week specific to that week. And I wouldn't say that changed anything. No.
Go in the back, and then we'll come up front.
Because Vic had 7 carries in the first half, but ended the game with 22. Was that part of the game plan to set up the run through the pass in the first half, or was that something in a halftime adjustment that you saw that you guys wanted to run a bit more?
Well, a lot of it had to do with how the game was playing out. We were able to generate a lead, and then to be able to run the football with a lead was huge. And we did that, and Vic ran hard, and really excited to see that from Vic. Really proud of him, because it hadn't, kind of had his moments here and there throughout the season, but tonight we needed him, and he ran hard, and he ran behind his pads, and he moved the pile, and that was awesome. But it's important that you're able to run the ball when you have a lead, because that changes the dynamics of the game, because now you're playing how many possessions can they get. If we can keep the ball, obviously they don't have it and can't score. So a lot of it had to do with how the game played out, and the fact that we were being successful running the ball. Our O-line did a great job, and Vic ran behind his pad. It was great.
A win like this against a top 10 team, what can this do to help build what you're trying to do here with this program?
I think you got to learn from every experience, and these are a lot more enjoyable to learn from, and I think it just shows them that the preparation and the things they're doing before they get to the game, it'll pay off. We still got to be better. There's going to be things on this tape that we got to clean up and be better, but man, it's obviously more enjoyable to learn those lessons when you win. And I'm really proud of how they fought, and they played with an edge and a chip on their shoulder, and you need that, and that's got to be one of the characteristics of our team. And I was really excited to see that tonight, because you felt it on the sideline, you felt it during the game, and that was good, and we can build on that.
Back right.
First of all, Coach, congratulations on the win. This is actually Kyle's first win against a top 10 opponent since Aaron Rodgers was quarterback, so congratulations. But how does this next man up mentality affect the Bears, since coming into the game a laundry list of injuries, no Demetrius Robertson, no Patrick Laird. In the middle of the game, Devontae Downs leaves with an injury. How does this next man up mentality affect this team?
Well, it's unfortunate. You hate losing anybody. You feel for the guys that get hurt, and it's we want nothing more than to have everybody healthy, and you feel for them. But that's part of football, and that's why the other guys practice. And so, you mentioned some guys, and other people have stepped up and found a way to help our team, and I think it just speaks to their character and the preparation, because it's easy to stay plugged in mentally all the time when you're the starter. You're getting the reps, but when you're the 2 or the 3 and you don't get to play as much, it's more of a challenge. And we talk about that all the time, because you never know when your time's coming, and we had guys had to step up tonight, and I think it just speaks to the character of those guys and their preparation. And again, I'm excited for them to get the opportunity, as much as we hate losing people, but really proud of them.
Down here on the left.
Coach, like you were saying, Devontae went down, but Garen Brown came in. How would you assess how he did in Devontae's stead?
Yeah, Garen's helped us throughout the season. He's a really, really smart guy, knows what's going on. He's an instinctive player, and he did some good things tonight. We'll see from the tape. He did some really good things. Obviously, he had the scoop, and Jordan Kanashik helped him out on that one. But really proud of him and Garen and his preparation and being ready to play. And he's been that way since we've been here. So I'm happy for him to have that success, and he'll still get coached, off the tape. But there's a number of guys. He's one of them, but a number of guys that kind of in that same boat that just stepped up when their name was called.
Back right.
The guys on the defensive line came out firing from the first snap. You talked about playing the chip on your shoulder. Was there an element of trying to prove themselves after the last few games?
Well, I think everybody was eager to get back out and play. I mean, we felt that Sunday night when everybody came back in here and worked out, and then Monday when we hit the field for our first full practice this week. I think we felt that, and that's encouraging. As much as hard as it is to lose and go through those tough times when you don't play as well as you can, and but to be able to come back and continue to work and continue to show up mentally and emotionally every day, and they did that, and that was encouraging, and I think they were excited to get back on the field and play again.
Ben or Ryan?
To generate the kind of pressure that you did late in the third quarter and then in the fourth quarter, all without Devontae, what does that tell you about your defense and about the guys behind him?
Yeah, again, never want to lose anybody, but I thought the guys did a good job of understanding what we were trying to do, and with the protections we were trying to work against, and the kind of some of the games and blitz packages we were using, and the coaches did a great job implementing it with them, and then they went out and executed it, and they did it more consistently, and obviously got some pressure on them and made the quarterback uncomfortable at times, which is huge, especially going against an offense like that. So.
Okay. Time for about 2 more questions or so. Go ahead.
Coach, you had your DBs played quite a few good wide receivers leading up to this point. Can you talk about their development and how much they've come along, especially the younger guys like Duraden and Bynum? Yeah,
I think just the more and more they play, you could talk about a lot of those guys, really all of them, in the secondary. And Gerald Alexander does a great job coaching them. And they, every meeting, there's something new to work on, and they're continually working at their craft. And it's, I'm not surprised to see them grow like that because I get to watch them practice every day. And it was great. They were excited because they knew the ball was going to be in the air. When you're a DB and you play against an offense like that, your juices usually get flowing because they're going to throw it up. And so they were excited about it. And I thought they did a really nice job of kind of disguising things. Early in the game, Cam Bynum had a play we kind of talked about all week, and it was a little bit of new coverage, and he played it great and got an interception off of it. So I think all those guys are growing with every rep they get and every practice, and we just got to continue to do that. May I answer it? If you come to our meeting, that happens, we answer it. Just for future reference.
So, anything else? All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.